Coming up on NASL this week. Hey Joe, the Rowdies go wild for a star English import. The Chams shipped up to the Great White North for a Sunday matinee in Alberta. It's been all smiles this spring so far for the Indy 11. Could they extend their unbeaten run in South Florida? We won't leave you at the altar, so come along for the ride. NASL this week, next.
Hello and welcome to another edition of NASL This Week. I'm Tina Servasio.
And I'm Ed Cohen. Tampa Bay Rowdies have made some marquee signings this season. The latest, the former England international Joe Cole, who upon his arrival in St. Pete spoke to the media.
Trying to take in as much information as I can, get to know my teammates. And yeah, very talented players, good work ethic, look like a good camaraderie as well. So yeah, I think so far so good. Yeah, it was nice to get your first session under the belt. I did about 50 minutes with the lads, then come out and watched a little bit of tactics and that, just to blow the cobwebs out, get used to the humidity and try and shake the jet lag off. But it was nice. It was good to be there. Just good guys. I met everyone. It's trying to remember everyone's name, and that it takes time. You've got to remember 100 names of people in and around the building. But like I said, good camaraderie. The boys enjoy each other's company. And yeah, it's like a good solid dressing room.
Cole joins Freddie Adu, Junior Burgos, Tom Heineman, and Khalif Al-Hassan, all of whom Tampa has brought in since last fall.
Popularity and buzz sounds nice, but right now the Rowdies struggling to win games. 2 victories in their first 5 contests. Had another crack at it with Cole in the starting 11 against Rayo OKC, a team that had already won twice in the state of Florida.
In the table, they're still in it for this spring series as well as the Rowdies.
Mwanga has a chance here as Boateng's pass goes off Michel. If he wants to get it across, it's Joe Cole in the area. He can't turn. He's looking for it, but Cole still in possession. Now will take a left-footed shot, and it's into the hands of Fernandez.
It was almost a script that you couldn't write. Fantastic stuff early here by Joe Cole.
Cole on it. Line held about 7 yards, sent towards the back post. Headed down by Tam, now over the net! Collins was there, 3 yards out, and he puts it over. Rowdies had it work perfectly as Tam able to head it back, and Collins goes over the top.
All he had to do was get over top of this ball. He dives in and gets under it.
Now Rayo has an opportunity and has the ball sent towards the back post, headed back down, and Pickens has to lay out before Billy Forbes able to run out to the other end of it. Forbes trying to run the back post, Lee, but good job by Matt Pickens. Have any chance because they had no points from the first half of the season. Here's Khalif Al-Hassan, a little time, teed up and over the crossbar.
Nesta, being the head coach and coming over to North America, obviously he knows the European game, but coming over here, Mike, it's a different story.
Nanchoff on the far post, and it rolls free. Big save by Fernandez, but it rolled free. When checking to see, Mwanga seems to be asking whether there's a handball or not. But as it is, Rayo OKC coming out the far side. Ball played towards the corner. Looks like Velasquez is with Portillos. Velasquez back out. There's Kimura. Matt Pickens, strong, up and over, but he's with his teammate. Now free, and it's a goal, Rayo OKC. Nightmarish goal here on the Rowdies is the captain, Makanda-Weary's down. And a gift for Rayo OKC, and it's Michel.
Just a catastrophic error from the Rowdies here. Matt Pickens has got a call for that. He never did.
Here's Nanchoff in for Heineman. Heineman on Fernandez. Shot. It's a goal! And they got up OKC, but Tony Heineman put it in position, and the Rowdies have equalized. We're tied at 1.
Not the best start to Joe Cole's career in green and white, but the Rowdies will take the point. Let's examine Cole's night now closer with a look at his stats thanks to our friends at Opta. First, let's check out his touch map. In all, he had a team best 71 touches, took 2 shots, one which went right on target, and 47 of his 54 passes found their mark. And taking a look at Cole's heat map, not surprisingly, most of his activity took place in the middle third of the pitch. Speaking of heat, let's find out how the 34-year-old did in the St. Pete weather.
It's tough, you know. Probably the sensible thing would have been to come off after 70 because my legs were feeling, but I just wanted to stay on and try and help the lads win the game. I was unlucky with the set piece when we scored. I'm not sure if the goal went in off the post when they broke away on us. So, like I said, I thought we was a better side overall. But you know, it's a point. We've still got a game in hand, and we'll go on. And I think there's a good team in the making here. We just need to keep like a good week on the training field and work on a few things and a big game next week.
And you won't want to miss when one of the great NASL rivalries is renewed this coming Sunday when Mr. Cole and the rest of the Tampa Bay Rowdies travel to New York to take on the Cosmos. Coverage from Short Stadium begins live at 6 p.m. Eastern right here on One World Sports. So, Ed, if you want to win the NASL Spring Sprint, you have to beat the teams that are below you on the table.
Tina, tell that to Minnesota United FC. Last week had a chance at 3 points, ended with a draw against Ottawa. Good news for the Loons, though, this week, shot at redemption and first place against Jacksonville.
You would have to call that a must-win situation, right?
Absolutely.
Can the Loons do it? Well, let's head out to Minnesota to find out.
Maybe even here in North America, who knows?
Correa lays it back for Ruthven. Jacksonville playing the ball out of the back under enormous pressure, turned over. Here's Kevin Venegas forward from his right back position. He's got a window. He'll turn it, shoot from his left. He curls it into the top corner. What a sensational goal from Kevin Venegas. His first of the season, coming from his right back position and with an absolute belter into the top corner. 1-0 Minnesota United. Ball settles now to Pascal Millian, who played towards Fondy, who in the last couple of weeks has demonstrated some really great hold-up play. That time actually putting the pressure on. Jamal Johnson's got it. He can play it to the feet of Fondy. He turns. He's got a chance. Oh, and he misses wide. Chances will not come better than that one for Matthew Fondy. The flag stayed down. Surely it should have been 1-1.
And it was absolutely onside. It was a defender playing Matt Fondy on, and there's that opportunity.
This season, Armada on the road, 0-1-1, a draw and a loss. In their 6th game of the season, ball comes here to Justin Davis. Looks to get the cross in, takes a deflection. It falls to Añor, who's in the area. It's towards Pinho, scores! The flag stays down, and Stefano Pinho, the 25-year-old Brazilian, makes it 2-0. Minnesota United are flying at the NSC Stadium.
He probably was just about in an offside position, but it doesn't matter.
Header comes in, ball still there, tipped over the bar. The header came in from the center back Brent Coleman, and it forced Miguel Gallardo into a save to prevent it from getting to 3.
What a save.
Nice save there by Gallardo, but too little too late for the Armada. Congratulations to reigning Golden Boot winner Stefano Pinho, who opened his account for the Loons, who are rolling. This win makes it 4 straight unbeaten and improves their home record to 3-0-0 this season, bumping them to the top of the NASL spring standings. But for how long? Don't go away, because after the break, we'll have highlights of the teams chasing Minnesota. The Railhawks facing a feisty Miami FC side, while the surging FC Edmonton gave the Cosmos all they could handle up north. We'll have those highlights plus a whole lot more coming up on NASL This Week. Welcome back to NASL This Week, and congratulations to Pape Yakite, who was named NASL Player of the Week for Week 7. Yakite played all 90 minutes Sunday in the Eddie's match against the New York Cosmos, but that alone didn't earn him the award. You want to see what he did? Well, stick around because we'll have highlights from that match coming up later in the show. Now, for more news and notes, let's send it over to Ed.
Thanks, Tina. Say it with me now. The Hammers are coming to the Triangle. July 12th, West Ham United FC will make the trip to North Carolina to face off against the Railhawks. It's a historic time down south, marking the first trip by an English Premier League team to the Raleigh-Durham area. Richie Ryan's stay in Jacksonville did not last long. Looking to shore up their expansion roster, Miami FC has acquired the Irish midfielder for a reported transfer fee of $750,000. Ryan, of course, part of the best 11 a year ago. He took to Twitter after the move became final to thank the Armada faithful and wish the blue and bold well for the future. Which leads us to Ryan's debut with his new club Saturday night in Cary, North Carolina, as Miami FC, still seeking their first win, took on the Railhawks. Carolina surged out of the gate with 4 straight wins, but now look to stop a 2-game slide. I was on the call with Frank Isola on One World Sports NASL Game of the Week.
Crowd already awaits a big opportunity. It's chipped in, knocked low, and punched away. Big adjustment by Daniel Vega. Wow. Colin Clark looks on. Third corner opportunity for his group. Kicked on it. A save again by Vega. Wow, he denied Perez on a quick shot to his left. Although the pace of play would say otherwise. Here comes Carolina. A deflection. Schuler moves in, shoots, and it deflects off the post and ricochets out just as Vega came out to challenge, and he had no choice.
I'd like to see that because I think he just miskicked it. I think from that range, you have to put it on frame.
Nice play. You can hear a good ball from the head coach. Fitzgerald waited, and it's chipped wide. He was in no man's land, the keeper, and a great opportunity for Svitanic. Shiplani toys with it, draws 2, chips it in, bicycle kick, Vega makes a save. Beautiful soccer all around, but Vega has the last laugh.
Perez just didn't get enough on it.
Headed around and booted away by Becky. Loose, on the ground, a deflection over the net. Yet Bernstein in front, Svitanic took the shot, and the deflection ultimately sends it away from goal.
Miami survives the early barrage to earn a draw, while Carolina must ponder a missed opportunity at 3 points. Miami captain Jonathan Barajo took to Twitter after the match to congratulate his teammates on a well-deserved point. For more on this one, here's Frank Isola.
Miami's still looking for their first victory as an expansion franchise, but sometimes a draw feels like a win. They were completely outplayed in the first half by Carolina. Daniel Vega kept them in the match with really some outstanding saves. But in the second half, Miami controlled the tempo, had some chances themselves to get a lead. And if I'm Alessandro Nesta, the head coach, I'm thinking, okay, we got a point out of it. More importantly, my team played well. And when you're an expansion team, you can't focus too much on the results. You're more worried about the way that you're playing. And Miami looked really good after losing their previous 4 matches.
Don't miss our next game of the week here on One World Sports this coming Saturday night when the Fort Lauderdale Strikers head to the Heartland to face Michelle and expansion Rayo OKC. Coverage from Miller Stadium begins live at 8 p.m. right here on One World Sports. Coming up next, the Indy 11 put their unbeaten record on the line in soggy South Florida. We'll have those highlights and much more when NASL This Week continues.
Touch here, Zobek save, rebounds put in! Goal for Zayed, Indy leads in stoppage time.
All the way through, headed down in.
There we go.
Janaki.
It's been that kind of a start for the Indy 11. Coming into the weekend, they've played 5. 2 wins, 3 draws, making them the only unbeaten team in the league.
Boys in blue no doubt feeling good, but facing a confident team this weekend in the Fort Lauderdale Strikers, a team that won their first game at first place Carolina, scoring 3 goals in the process.
And here is the captain, Jean Alexander. Service into the box. Strikers will fire. Deflection. And is it kept out of the goal? It is. That was an odd deflection. And Bush, that is got to be a matter of centimeters before that went in. We'll take a look.
John Bush is known for this. He's played 10+ years in the MLS, and his reaction, his quickness on the line, shifting one way, coming the other way, preventing that goal.
Some good footwork here by Dylan Mares. Mares just chipped away just enough, and now the Strikers can counterattack. Breaking out is Angulo. It's 3-on-3, room on the right for Jason. Service interrupted. Shot, oh! Bush point blank, a ripping shot by Maicon.
He's sniffing, he's looking, he's probing. He's finding a little piece there, Maicon Santos, and is able to fire at goal. But again, John Bush, the quickness, his reactions, his hands are so fast. The U.S. team again failed to go to the Olympics for the second consecutive time. Now lost against Colombia, so no representation.
Now breaking through here, and there's an opening. Santos. Bush came way off the line, and Indy will save it. No, they won't. They'll finally get it out. Bush got kicked. You just saw the replay there. Maicon, in chasing the ball, looked like he may have kicked Bush. And there's a ball on the elbow that was not called.
A lot of things happened there, Dave.
Yes, they did. Angulo was in a sniper's position. Opportunity here down the right flank for Angulo. He's got room to work. Crossing. Firing off the top of the post. Are you kidding? It hits the crossbar.
So many chances for the Strikers, but they could not beat John Bush. He stopped 6 shots en route to his second clean sheet of the season. He's happy. Safe to say Strikers head coach Kyle Zanardi was not.
We keep trying, 90 minutes, and they play in counter-attack. You put the team ahead, and the Indy try counter-attacks, but lose 6-7 chances, impossible. 0-0 the result.
Coming up after the break, the Cosmos headed north Sunday with the top of the table on their mind.
Headed down, and FC Edmonton have scored the go-ahead goal.
But Pape Yakite and the Surging Eddies had other ideas. Those highlights are next when NASL This Week continues.
Here's Keegan into the penalty area. Alves has got back, but Keegan's still going and has slotted it in left-footed. And FC Edmonton have a 2-0 lead.
Making the run. Heads this one in and heads this one over John Bush. We are leveled at 1 apiece.
Cruz on the corner. Back post! And there it is. Diakite, who's been everywhere tonight, gives Edmonton the lead.
Welcome back to NASL This Week. No question there is a team lurking this spring. FC Edmonton, led by the duo of Jay Keegan and Pape Yakite, they've turned heads so far.
Yeah, they are unbeaten in their last 3 and just moving up the table. But their biggest test of the season came Sunday when the defending champion New York Cosmos were in town. Here are JP Delacamera and Shep Messing with the call on One World Sports.
Dustin Correa, Salvadorian international, nice ball ahead. Plumhoff in the box, shooting it, and he scores. Jason Plumhoff gets his first NASL goal. The in-swinger towards the back post. He almost scored off the corner.
Now there it is. 2 hands up in the air, signals he's going far post. And what a goal that would have been had it gone in. Bounces off the far post and goes out.
Longo finding the open man. Arrieta cutting, looking, played it across. He squared it across. Go! 1-1. Terrific goal for the Cosmos. They're back level. Completely unselfish play, though, by Arrieta, who will have an assist on that game-tying goal. Push to the outside for Ayoze. Over the top, a chance here as it's brought down. Arango. Nice save by Van Oekel. He's already big at 6'4", but he made himself even larger. Eckersley puts one up there. Headed down! And FC Edmonton have scored the go-ahead goal. Diakite.
Pape Diakite with another game-winning goal for the Eddies, who with the win jump up to 4th place on the table, just 1 point behind the Cosmos, who fall to 3rd and 2 points behind league-leading Minnesota United FC. Now let's take a look at the full standings, where Minnesota United FC is atop of the table, Ed.
And Tina, the Loons have a game in hand. They've played just 6 so far, looking good, especially at home. And can't forget Stefano Pino, last year's Player of the Year, finally gets his first goal this week.
That was no doubt exciting. Well, that'll do it for this edition of NASL This Week. Thank you so much for watching. Ed and I will be back next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time with another show full of highlights and news around the NASL. But now we leave you with the plays of the week. Take care, everyone.
Velasquez back out. There's Kimura. Matt Pickens, strong, up and over, but he's with his teammate. Now free, and it's a goal, Raya OKC. Nightmarish goal here on the Rowdies is.
Colin Clark looks on. 3rd corner opportunity for his group. Kicked on it. A save again by Vega. Wow, he denied Perez on a quick shot to his left.
Strikers will fire. Deflection. And is it kept out of the goal? It is. That was an odd deflection, and Bush, that is got to be a matter of centimeters before that went in. We'll tell you, look.
John Bush is known for this. He's played 10+ years in the MLS, and his reaction, his quickness of the line.
Eckersley puts one up there. Headed down! And FC Edmonton have scored the go-ahead goal. Diakite.
Correa lays it back for Ruthven. Jacksonville playing the ball out of the back under enormous pressure, turned over. Here's Kevin Venegas forward from his right back position. He's got a window. He'll turn it, shoot from his left. He curls it into the top corner. What a sensational goal from Kevin Venegas. His first of the season, coming from his right back position and with an absolute belter into the top corner.
Are you joking me, Venegas? What a hit that is.